The Last of Us Part 2 is hitting PC later on this week, and I want to give you all the rundown on what you can expect with the release on PC, from the specs, new content for the no return roguelike mode, and more. So what is going on, guys? It is your boy TKD123 here, back in here on PlayStation Source, and let's get right into it. And as always, with every all info video, links will be below to both the PlayStation blog post that we get this information from regarding The Last of Us Part 2 on PC. So starting out here, it is releasing on April 3rd for $50 on Steam and Epic Game Store, and the game was developed by Naughty Dog, Nixxes Software, and Iron Galaxy as a trio of collaborators on this project. Now, some of you might be like some of my homies that say that $50 for a 5-year-old game is a little bit too much to ask for, but there are a bunch of different features and additions to this game that I think really make it worthwhile for that $50 on PC. So with this edition of Last of Us Part 2, of course, you'll get access to the enhanced version of the main game, the no return roguelike mode, which does have new content to it that we'll go over later on in the video, lost levels, the guitar free mode, and the director's cut commentary mode for the main game. So going into the PC related rendering features, we do have access to a ton of different upscalers like the NVIDIA DLSS3 Super Resolution and frame generation support as well, along with AMD FSR 3.1 and AMD FSR 4 support as well for those upscaling and frame gen needs. Along with those cards, you also have VSync and frame rate cap options as well, including an uncapped frame rate option. So if you got the latest 50 series cards from NVIDIA, I bet you'll be able to really push this game to crazy frame rates. And lastly here, we do have direct storage support and more features that are going to be unveiled when the game comes out. Speaking of more PC features, we do have access to adjustable texture quality in The Last of Us Part 2 on PC, as well as level of detail distance range, volumetric quality, shadow quality, ambient occlusion, reflections quality, and more. So these will all be aspects of the PC version that will be able to be tweaked to better suit your hardware needs on your PC, whether it be, better shadow quality, a lower level of detail distance range, better texture qualities, etc. All of these elements will be able to be tweaked on The Last of Us Part 2 to better fit your hardware that you have running on your PC that we at least know of at launch. There will be more adjustable things that will come when the game launches on PC. Now, although The Last of Us Part 2 did come out in 2020, the actual fidelity, I played it on PS4, I played it a little bit here on PS5. I've yet to go through the game as a whole on PS5 at least, but the game, even on PS4, is absolutely beautiful, and on PS5, and it will be better looking on PC as well with these new ultra wide monitor support functions that include aspect ratios of 21:9, 32:9, and even one ratio that I didn't even know existed on monitors today, a 48:9 ratio, which is a crazy wide monitor. If you have that, let me know down below in the comment section if you do have a 48:9 ratio for your ultra wide monitor. And the game also will be able to support a triple monitor setup as well, in case you want to put the game on 3 different monitors. You can do so with the PC version. So in terms of controls, you may be wanting to use your keyboard and mouse, which will be supported on The Last of Us Part 2 on PC, and they have a ton of different customization options for keyboard and mouse, including full control remapping, primary and secondary bindings for keyboard and mouse control, and an all-new adaptive mode as well that will combine both keyboard and controller inputs in case you need that for your specific needs, and more as well that will be unveiled when the full game comes out. Along with that, The Last of Us Part 2 on PC will of course support DualSense support for the PlayStation 5 DualSense controller, and they do have things like haptic feedback, adaptive triggers, and stuff like that, but the controller must be plugged into your PC to be able to use those functions on The Last of Us Part 2 on PC. The controller must be plugged in, and I imagine you still can play the game with a wireless connection from your DualSense to the PC, but you won't get access to those features. Next up here, I am showing here on screen the PC spec sheet. Now, I am not a PC guy. Fun fact, I'm making this video on a Mac. I've made all my videos on Macs actually, so I've never had a PC. You can check out the specs here. They look like they're pretty fair as far as I'm aware from what people have been saying online, but down below, let me know your thoughts if you're a hardcore PC guy. How are you feeling about these specs? Are they too, does it look unoptimized? I know that The Last of Us Part 1, when that came to PC, had a lot of PC issues, and And I think there were some talks during that time about how the PC spec sheet didn't really make sense for The Last of Us Part 1 being on PC given the game's context. So let me know down below, guys, if you feel that these spec sheets are pretty much on par with what you would be expecting for The Last of Us Part 2 being on PC. For you Steam Deck players, this game has been verified officially by Steam and Naughty Dog to be Steam Deck verified, so you can play The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered on the go with your Steam Deck with no issues there. And we do have to discuss the PlayStation Network login bonuses that you'll get if you log into PSN while playing The Last of Us Part 2 on PC. So with the PlayStation overlay support that comes with this game, you'll be able to earn PSN trophies that will be available if you log in your PSN account on PC, and you'll also get 50 in-game points to unlock extras in the menu of Last of Us Part 2. So these points can be used to unlock things like models in the model viewer, gameplay modifiers for the single player campaign, skins as well, and more to unlock for both the main game and the no return mode as well, the roguelike mode, that you also get an exclusive skin if you do log in to PSN. You'll get access to this really cool skin from Jordan A. Munn's jacket from Naughty Dog's new game Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet. So you see here on the thumbnail, see here on the screen here, it's this really cool red jacket that Jordan wears in the trailer of Intergalactic, and it very much calls back to a bit of a Akira looking red jacket style, with that movie being very much an inspiration for Intergalactic in some ways. And I do have yet to make a breakdown about Intergalactic. I should probably do that. Let me know down below if y'all want me to do that, because I've been watching that trailer a lot these past few weeks and past few months. I did get a little bit busy, didn't get to make the breakdown back in December when it did premiere at the Game Awards, but I could do it here pretty soon. And for all those on PS5, Jordan's jacket from Intergalactic is absolutely not exclusive to the PC version. It will be launched with an upcoming patch coming to PS5's version of the game called Patch 2.0 that will come with Jordan's jacket from Intergalactic, as well as all the new content coming for the no return roguelike mode for The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered. So everything that I'll say here next about the no return mode will be available on the Patch 2.0 for PS5, and that includes 2 new characters for no return mode and 4 new maps to play on for the roguelike mode. So first up here, Bill makes his way to the no return mode. He is going to be a more of a smuggler playstyle, as they say here in the blog, and he can access a custom pump shotgun from dead drops and receives double rewards from drops as well. He's stronger against melee attacks from other enemies and infected, but his big kind of downside is that he cannot dodge with L1 or the appropriate key binding on PC. So you are very much a brute, very much a strong character that can take some damage, but you cannot dodge enemies and incoming attacks when you're in the no return mode. And we do have another character here with Marlene making her way to no return mode. She's described as a risk taker playstyle that includes a custom assault rifle. All or nothing gambits as well are available to Marlene, as well as she has the ability to reroute her new run path once per run, which is a really cool addition to her, because you know, when you're in the return mode, if you go down a certain path on the board, you are locked most times to that, and so she is going to be able to kind of go and do a different path at her will once per run if need be. The no return mode will get 4 new maps as well, which is really cool because they have not added maps to this mode at all. So really cool that we're getting 4 of them here with patch 2.0 and the release of the PC version of Last of Us Part 2 Remastered. We have Overlook, which is set high above the city of Seattle and features plenty of verticality in it as well. And for those that have played the game, it looks like it will be a memorable sight for those that remember a specific Seraphite encounter in this specific location in the main game. We also have another map here called Nest, which is an infested building that Abby fought through in her part of the campaign later on in the Last of Us Part 2 story. We have Streets, which is set in the overgrown Seattle neighborhood of Hillcrest, and the last one here is School, which is the abandoned elementary school in which Ellie and Dina fought off WLF members in the main story. And just some other features to end off this video with that will be included in the PC version of Last of Us Part 2. We do have 3D audio making its way to the PC version, along with, quote, a host of bug fixes and various improvements to offer as smooth a play experience as possible for both the PC version and patch 2.0 for PS5. And that has been everything you need to know about The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered for PC. Down below, what are your thoughts? Are you going to rock that new Jordan jacket from Intergalactic? Are you going to jump in the no return mode to get some new rounds on the new maps and use Bill and Marlene in no return mode? Let me know all your thoughts down below in that comment section. And keep it locked here on PlayStation Source to keep up with the latest and greatest in PlayStation. Thank you all for watching, and as always, greatness awaits.